USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne Tagoe.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning, man. Ain't life amazing?
Yes, it is.
Ain't life good?
It sure is.
Oh, I woke up, man. I said my prayers this morning. I read my affirmations like I always do. And then I got in the car, man, and turned on my playlist. I put on Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic. I put on Yvette Michelle, I'm Not Feeling You. I put on a Dina Howard, Freak Like Me.
What kind of
Then I
mood
went
you
to
in this
Little
morning?
Kim, Big Mama thing. Then I went to SWV, You're the One. Oh, man. Let's go. God is so good.
You got some rest.
He freaking.
God
You
is so
see that?
good.
Dina Howard, Little King, Big Mama thing. How Big Mama thing go? I can't remember.
I used to be scared. Yeah, you wanted me to say that. Yeah, you know it word for word.
That one,
You know it word for word.
Yes, that one.
Okay. Drop one of the clues bomb for Lil Kim, Big Mama thing. You know it word for word, don't you?
I didn't know that. I couldn't remember that one.
All right.
You used to be
All right.
scared.
Nah, that's him. You see it rapping it. I couldn't remember
But
that
the
one.
Yvette Michelle put me in the mood for that because I was listening to Yvette Michelle, I'm Not Feeling
Yes,
You.
you came in here singing it, honey.
That song, boy, Yvette Michelle was not playing with whoever the hell she
Karaoke
broke
Thursday.
up with. Whoever she broke up with need a podcast right now.
But
I
what
just need
she
to know.
say?
She said, I know you want me. Then she doubled down. I know you want me bad.
He came in here humming and singing and dancing
my
and stepping.
goodness.
She said, I know you're thinking of me, but it's my turn not to care. God damn, man. Dropping the clues bombs for Yvette Michelle.
What's Yvette Michelle doing now?
I have no idea. So,
Salute to
boy, she
Yvette
left
Michelle.
us a classic that
classic record, I'm
that
Not Feeling
caused
You.
other classics to happen, like Lil Kim, Big Mama thing.
I don't know.
that was a sample?
Those two.
Which one came first? I just assumed Yvette Michelle.
It had to be
Yvette Michelle
Yvette
came first.
Michelle. Had to be
Yeah,
Yvette Michelle.
and then
Yeah,
Lil
had to
Kim,
be.
Big Mama thing.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
she sampled that Yvette Michelle.
Yep. What's up, Jess? How you feeling?
I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Bozoma St. John will be joining us this morning.
Bowles was there?
Yeah, Bose was here.
Damn, I miss Bowles,
Yes,
Hey,
man.
Miss Bose. Yeah, you know her from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She has a new show called On Brand with Jimmy Fallon that
so
came
cool.
out yesterday. So we'll talk to Bose.
Yeah, I be seeing the billboards for that all over the place.
Yeah, so we'll talk to Bose. She just recently got engaged, and
What?
Yep.
Drop one of the clues bombs for Bowles.
yes, she did
Yep.
by an actor.
Oh, for real?
Yes,
We know him? She ain't say who it was?
yeah, we know who he is.
Oh, well, that's a smart man, goddammit.
Yeah.
Take all that melanin off the market.
Sure
Lord have
is.
mercy.
Yeah, so we'll kick it with Bose, and then we got front page news when we come back.
Can
A
we
lot to
play
discuss.
Yvette Michelle? Play Yvette Michelle, I'm Not Feeling You right now. Do we even have that in the
Yes,
system?
we do. It's R&B.
Okay,
We have it.
okay.
Most of the R&B records in the system. That's right. We got front page news next, and don't go anywhere. You got a better show. There we go.
Hey.
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Mimi, I'm sorry for singing so early in the morning.
Me.
Let's start off with some quick sports. Now, yesterday, if you're a baseball fan, you know it's the wild card right now. Padres beat the Cubs 3-0. Guardians beat the Tigers 6-1. And the Yankees beat the Red Sox last night 4-3.
How many Dominicans on the Yankees?
I don't know. I don't count
No,
Dominican
why is
Yankees.
that
Like, how do you do that? I don't know. One or two. I don't know. Uno, dos. I don't count. Don't count.
A clown.
All right. Now, tonight, in Thursday Night Football, the 49ers take on the Rams at 8:15. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, everyone. How you doing?
Good morning.
Sorry about his singing. I'm
Mimi.
so sorry.
It's okay. Listen, I was jamming over here, so it's good. So today is day 2 of a government shutdown, and this one is looking very different than the ones we've seen before. So normally, agencies just post which services are on hold and tell their workers to set their out-of-office replies. But this time, several departments are sending out messagings that is directly blaming Democrats. That's a sharp break from the usual rule of staying neutral. So at the Labor Department, workers got a draft email saying Democrats are the reason the funding ran out. At Health and Human Services, employees say they were told to use the same language. And if you check the websites for HUD, the State Department, or even the Treasury Department, you'll see banners blaming, quote, the radical left for the shutdown. Now that's raising red flags. The head of a nonpartisan watchdog group is calling it unprecedented, illegal, and flat out wrong. Meanwhile, Republicans, they are doubling down, though, on their messaging. They've been running ads that say Democrats are grinding America to a halt in order to give illegal immigrants free health care. Vice President J.D. Vance, he repeated that line on Fox News. Let's take a listen.
In the One Big Beautiful Bill, President Trump and congressional Republicans turned off that money to healthcare funding for illegal aliens. The Democrats want to turn it back on. And in their initial proposal, the first thing that they put out to reopen the government, they actually turned that money for healthcare benefits for illegal aliens back on. So it's not something that we made up. It's not a talking point. It is in the text of the bill that they initially gave to us to reopen the government. It's preposterous for them to run away from it now. But look, let's set that all to the side. Let's open up the government. Let's negotiate on all of these healthcare policy issues. Obviously, we're not going to support healthcare benefits for illegal aliens, but we will work with them to lower healthcare costs for American citizens.
Why do they have to politicize everything? Why does everything have to come down to a matter of Democrats and Republicans? Because last I checked, Republicans have all the power. They control everything in government. They got the Senate, they got the House, the presidency. So it's just like they have all the power. So how is this Democrats' fault?
Absolutely. And you know, some of what J.D. Vance just said is true and some of it's not true. So by law, undocumented immigrants, they can't get Medicaid, Obamacare, or CHIP, which is Children's Health Insurance Program. So what's really at issue, Charlamagne, is about 1.4 million people who are considered lawfully present in the U.S. So that's your DACA recipients, your refugees, people with temporary protected status. So those waiting for their asylum cases to be resolved. Republicans want to block those groups from Medicaid and Obamacare, while Democrats want to restore it, along with rolling back $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts from the big, beautiful bill. So this fight is not really about opening health care to undocumented immigrants. Despite how it's being framed, it's about whether people already here legally recognized by the federal government should have access to it. But like you say often, the Republicans, their messaging is so strong. You know, they're already branding this the Schumer shutdown and saying that Democrats want to give health care to illegal immigrants. And so people who are losing their jobs and their paychecks, that the health care issue is becoming on the back burner, especially with so many people living paycheck to paycheck. So that's where we are.
Great breakdown, Mimi.
Thank you. And so America's job market is taking another hit. The latest ADP report shows that private businesses cut about 32,000 jobs. That's the biggest drop we've seen since about March of last year. So normally ADP's numbers, they don't get this much attention. But with the government shut down, the official report is on hold. So right now, this is the only snapshot that we get. Now, ADP is looking at payroll from more than 26 million workers, and it shows that small and mid-sized businesses are cutting jobs, while companies, large-sized companies, actually added about 33,000 positions. So, and on top of that, ADP had to revise its August report because it first showed that we gained about 54,000 jobs in August, but we actually lost 3,000 jobs in August. So economists say it's more proof that hiring is slowing down. The economy grew faster than expected, but jobs are just not keeping up. And until the shutdown ends and the government releases its own data, this private report is the best gauge for now. And right now, it is pointing to real trouble in the job market.
Damn.
So,
do people even have money for OnlyFans? Like, what's happening on OnlyFans? I ain't heard none of the OnlyFans creators talk about getting that coin lately. Seriously, I'm at like.
They probably dropped.
I think every industry is hurting.
Damn.
Because I don't think people are paying whatever it is. How much is OnlyFans?
How your feet page doing, Envy?
I don't have a foot page.
You did?
No, I did not. Somebody made up a fake foot page.
Sure.
But I might do one now if it's making money now. You know what I mean? Put my little toes in there.
OnlyFans range. Like some people $5 a month, some people $20, some people $200. Like it just depends on your fetish, like what you want to see.
My feet worth about $200. You ain't 99 cents in my feet.
All right. Well, coming up at 7, a sound from the 90s is fading away forever, and chances are when you hear it, you'll know it. We'll talk more about that in the next hour.
Damn.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Envy, what's Envy?
What's up, Trav? How you feeling, Trav?
I'm feeling good. What's up, Dad?
Hey, baby.
What's up, Sean?
Peace, sis. Yo, Trav sent me a picture of his sneakers all bloody.
Really?
Yes, man.
From what?
Yo.
Oh, he got stabbed.
Bust somebody's cheeks open.
Oh, that. Oh.
No, it's the fight when he got
God.
stabbed in his hand.
What? Oh.
He's a clown, yo.
You be quiet, Charlamagne.
What's up, Trav?
Hey, no, you know what? You know what I don't like, y'all?
What?
I don't like how Nicki Minaj was coming for my people, y'all. And I really think that I think Envy's on her payroll because she attacked everybody but Envy, which is real
I
suspicious
saw
to me.
that too.
She attacked me last time. Don't you remember last time she attacked me a couple months ago out the blue?
No, she came at Charlamagne, she came at Loren,
this time,
she
yeah.
came at Jess.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she ain't come at Envy, y'all.
Right.
I think Envy real suspicious, y'all.
No, you got to peep the divide and conquer tactic because at the end of it, she said, "Queens niggas run you niggas."
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the divide and conquer tactic. That's what that is. She wants us to look at Envy the way you looked at Envy just now. You know what I'm saying? You thought that there was an issue. That's what I know what's going on.
I didn't pay no mind because she attacked me like 3 months ago out the blue, just out the blue.
What
Just
she
like,
said? I don't remember that.
You remember what she did? She did. She
I'm
did.
not feeling you.
Nikki, keep it cute, Nikki.
No matter
She
what
did.
Keep it
Nikki
cute.
did do that. She got
no
to.
matter what
She did.
you say,
She better.
Have a good one, Trav.
Trav,
right, dog.
Trav, send Envy
Yo.
and just the picture of the blood on your sneakers.
No,
that picture
don't.
look crazy.
No, I don't want to see that. No.
Trav, send me that picture.
Is your hand okay, Trav?
All right.
Trav, when you send me that picture, when I text you back?
Yeah, also, am I sure that happened for somebody but?
Blood came from somebody. Goodbye, Trav.
Idiot, yo.
Goodbye, Trav.
How we know this blood came from somebody?
He was fighting.
That's crazy. That is
You
crazy.
gotta see how it look on his sneakers, though. It looked like perfectly splattered on his sneakers, like you know what I'm saying? Like he was going crazy.
All right, man. Hello, who's this?
Must have been a
Good morning,
time.
Charlamagne, Envy, and Jess. This is the Blind Runner.
What's up, Blind
What's
Runner?
up, Blind
How's
Runner?
it going?
I'm doing all right, man. I accomplished good news on Monday that I'm going to be doing Boston next year.
Congratulations,
Yeah, congratulations,
man.
brother.
I don't know what that means. What that mean? Oh, you running in Boston?
The marathon.
Gotcha,
He got
gotcha.
That's what's up.
He has, I guess, like a sponsor that
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
That, guys.
Yeah, I did New York City last year, and I finished it in 5:54:08.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
Blind Runner, can I ask you a question, man? I was me and my homeboy Andrew Schultz was together yesterday, man, and somebody asked us a question that we just could not answer. And I said, I'm going to ask a blind person.
What?
When a blind
I'm
person does a number 2, right?
Poops, right?
And they wipe their butt. How do you know
But it's
when
over?
you clean? 'Cause
Really?
I promise you, somebody. I was so confused when
that's a
somebody
good
asked me that
question.
yesterday.
You got smell of toilet paper.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there, dog.
Okay, so you're just telling us you got mud butt when you run. Okay,
I'm not
we
going to answer that question, bro.
Okay, all right.
But I do think it's important. I think all blind people should have bidets.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
That too, definitely.
Insurance should definitely cover that for y'all.
Because, if you ever been in a bathroom that got a motion sensor, when the lights go out, boy, you be confused. You be confused as hell when the lights go out. You hear me?
Yo, Envy,
Yes, sir.
congrats on your daughter getting engaged also, bro.
He heard us.
Oh, he
he
heard us
listened
speak.
to
Boy,
the
shut
radio,
up.
yo,
Man.
man.
He's like, he ain't even talking about it.
I'm sorry. You don't think I think you seen it on Instagram. My bad.
No,
Thank you so much,
Everything ain't all
brother.
about Instagram, man. They can hear.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Thank you so
Can't
much,
scroll.
brother.
No, I didn't. I heard it on the radio. That's all. But congrats.
Thank you so much, brother. I
We
appreciate
ready for you, man. We wishing you the best, man, in the next race.
Thanks, man.
Yes,
No
sir.
problem.
Bye.
It's not a race. It's a marathon. They don't.
And a marathon is a race.
They race their own time.
People
Like,
can't
still a
race.
race.
yo.
Okay, all right.
They can't race.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this T calling at 803.
803 Metro, what's happening?
Jenkinsville, Charlamagne.
What's happening? I'm here, brother.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
What's going on, Andy? How you doing, Jess?
I'm good.
Hey, how you doing, babe?
I'm chilling. But yeah, I just got a little PSA. I know a lot of people might get mad at me when I say this, but do what you want on your social media, but please stop posting your kids dancing in the back seat, dancing the boots on the ground, and you got a car seat right there. Strap these kids in, man. Keep space. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen on that road. And the wrong person see it. You know, DSS real out here.
But what if the kid a little bit too big for the car seat now? What if they like 5'6"?
You're not supposed to be dancing in the back.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Don't tell them.
You get a booster seat, a
Put the
regular
phone
seat.
down, 'cause they charge you for that, man.
Hold on, so what you mean? They be standing up in the back seat?
Man, dancing and all, man.
God damn. Salute to 803
Yeah.
Fresh. That boots on the ground go hard though. Now, you heard that Nephew Jones that carrying on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's big down here.
Yeah, I know. That carrying on ain't no joke. This is my type of carrying on. Hey, this is my type of carrying on. I done played that. We played that up here a couple times. Yeah, Nephew Jones. Nephew Jones, hard.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy. How are y'all?
Hey, Stacey.
What's up, boo?
Okay, wait, DJ Envy. Like, yo, you hang up way too quick. Like, I had stuff to talk to Charlamagne about. So wait.
I'm sorry, Stacey.
Hi, everybody. Loren LoRosa is there too.
She in the back.
She around here somewhere.
Oh, she always around here somewhere. Yo, Charlamagne.
Yes,
yo, I have good news. I started therapy last Tuesday.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm happy to hear that, my brother.
So wait a minute, Charlamagne. I want to come to the expo, but what I want to do is I just want to set up my table and just give out free cupcakes because I love giving back.
Done deal.
But even if I can't do that, I still want to come because I'm working on myself.
Done deal. I'm gonna talk to Dr. Alfie. Dr. Alfie today. We're gonna make that happen for you.
No alcohol cupcakes. Though.
Okay.
Yeah. No alcohol
Okay,
cupcakes.
got it.
None of your weed cupcakes.
No. I know.
Okay.
Listen, I know it's gonna be all kid friendly. I got it.
Yeah, because it's a free.
You
It's
trying
a.
to heal and do drugs at the same time.
Well, I use drugs to heal. I'm grown. I use plant-based medicine to heal. Okay, I did ayahuasca.
Oh, okay.
before. Yes, absolutely. So,
But okay, no, thank y'all so much. I think that was all I needed to get off my chest because DJ Envy be hanging up so goddamn early.
Can I hang up
But
now,
okay.
Stacey?
Yeah, I'm gonna get your number.
Yes, please.
I'm
Bye.
gonna get your information from Envy, and I'm gonna pass it to Dr. Alfie Breland Noble so we can have Stacey at the 5th Annual Mental Wealth Expo Saturday, October 11th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center in Newark, New Jersey. It is a free event open to all ages.
Yeah, I'll give you Stacey's number. He brings his cakes to my car shows all the time.
And you eat them.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051.
Mouth watering right now.
We got the latest with Loren.
Where's Loren? I see Loren. There she go. There she go.
Come on, Loren.
LL Cool Babe. What the hell you dressed up for? What the hell you going?
We have the latest with Loren. Come on, Widehead Loren.
First,
Hold on.
hey, don't start.
It's 6 in the morning and you got a premiere party tonight?
I have things to do all the way up until then.
Yeah, don't be like, see, I'm going to tell you something about New York women. No disrespect, but I've seen this happen before.
Uh-oh.
Especially the ones that work in the industry. They be out all day and like the parties be at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So they be dressed up all day, trying to freshen up, taking little whole baths, and then be in the party stank by 7 o'clock. Don't let that be you.
It will never.
You can go home.
It will never. Oh, I like your hoodie today. Your hoodie is so
All right,
nice.
come on. We got Boring Loren here.
Boring Loren reporting live. Boring and musty, according to Charlamagne. Reporting live. So yeah, we made Nicki Minaj's hit list. Her and Cardi B were going back and forth yesterday, and she wanted to express herself about the Breakfast Club as well too.
Who called you boring?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh my God.
You're not boring now. You a lot of things, but boring not one of them.
You
bring
a lot of things.
excitement to my eyes. I like it. I enjoy. You're very entertaining to me.
Who called you Widehead, Loren?
Some old lady.
Yeah, I ain't hit a wide head.
You got a wide head?
Yeah, Widehead Loren and Boring Loren.
And then one of the barbs said I'm shaped like a testicle.
No, I got a tadpole. Jess was a testicle.
I think your eyes are wide.
No, I'm not a testicle.
Like your
I said
eyes
I have testicles.
Yes.
Looks so pretty.
Thank you.
I don't think you got a wide
I
head.
love the short hair.
Your eyes are far apart from each other, but you don't got a wide head.
I've been stopped giving you energy. Okay?
The latest with Loren
With
is
the
coming
Black
up
American
next.
Gorgeous video, and I've been stopped. All right. Are you a barber?
You know
What
Jar
are you?
Jar Binks? That's yeah. She got them type of eyes, but your head ain't wide. That was wrong.
Right.
That's it.
We got the latest with Loren when we come back at the Breakfast Club in the morning.
Lauren becoming a straight fat. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me. All right, y'all. So yesterday, as I mentioned in the tease, we got listed on Nicki Minaj's lash list. She gave us some lashes. Her hit list. Yes. So where do y'all want to start? Y'all want me to tell y'all how we got there, or y'all want to hear what she had to say about y'all?
It really don't even matter.
We know how we got there. We here, Lauren.
No.
All of the above. All of the above.
Okay,
Provide the backstory, Charlamagne.
Yes. So, okay, let me talk to you guys about what went down yesterday on X. So, culture. Yeah, poor culture. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj were at it again. Nicki Minaj got on X and she began tweeting. She tweeted, "Dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together." Cardi responds, "You said you're going to kick my..." Wait, I'm sorry. That's not Cardi's first response. Hold on. So Cardi responds, "Here you go again, starting nice and early, you sick, pathetic, loser, demonic B-word. I said back in 2018, and nobody believed me, that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I had never mentioned or talked about your kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they're beautiful and they're smart, and that's why God punished you with having a," she calls her kid slow. "You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is hair, you effing dummy." So then Nicki Minaj tweets, "I'm going to kick your gums back in formation." Cardi responds, "You said you're going to kick my child gums back. Didn't you say you was in NY? This is passwords now. Where you at? Because today gonna be the day I go to jail." So then Nicki Minaj continues to tweet. At this point, though, her tweets are all over the place. It's not even just to Cardi. She's tweeting the day that her album drops, March 27, 2026. She tweets randomly R. Kelly. She randomly tweets Aaliyah. She's tweeting photos of a pregnant Barney because she's been calling Cardi Barney B. Then she starts adding different media outlets. So she goes at TMZ. She says, "Harvey, your time is up." She goes for Charles. Says that his time is up.
Charles is the guy with the dreads, right?
Charles is. Dang.
Gonna say, damn,
Charles is the guy that's standing next to Harvey. Harvey and then it's Charles. Okay. And then she comes for us.
Did you agree with her when she said those tweets?
That their time is up?
Yeah.
No, they're doing what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
No shade from me.
I'm just saying, Lauren used to be the senior news producer at TMZ.
Yeah, but God is good. I'm like, oh, it ended fine for me. Look
So
where
you
I'm at.
cool with Charles?
I have no issues.
Okay.
So then Nicki Minaj comes for us and she says, "Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your
penis?"
Oh, Michael.
Did you?
You tell him, Envy. Tell him if I did or not, King.
Then she tags the President of the United States and says, "Lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God." Oh, then she says the B word.
Not MAGA Minaj.
Oh, gosh. Lock up boring Loren. She spelled my name wrong. And Jess with the testicles, too.
I'm glad she know I got balls and I drag them.
Okay.
So I'm glad she know.
Drop them.
Okay.
She said they're very nasty people. Queens in words run these in words. So Envy, you run us?
You
or like,
run
are you in
Envy?
cahoots?
Oh my
Because they know
God.
other lines. And then she says thank you. And then she drops the album date again, March 27, 2026.
We're not waiting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You run us?
Yes. I don't know. If you have balls and you're boring and you dye your penis,
You know.
Yo, stop it, man. People gonna be stop it.
You know.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Now you don't know.
Yo, shut up. Okay, continue
Miserable
on.
again.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And she just proved my point even further. Miserable, whatever. It's laughable, though.
I just hate the fact that you go at somebody's kids.
Yeah.
I think like there has to be a line drawn, right? And because once you go to somebody's kids, I don't know how you go back from there. And it's like what Cardi said. Once you talk about my kids, what else is there left for me to do when I see you? There's no high five. There's no, hey, let me talk to you in the bathroom. No, put your hands up. But not only that, a lot of these Nicki Minaj fans, right? They go hard, right? With the unicorn, they go crazy, right?
They going insane
With the
in my mention. They funny though.
What they leaving? They leaving the magically delicious emojis. Like that's going
It's
scary.
so much. She need to put the barbs on an album. Like just do an album with the barbs.
But she
Them
talked to
people
them
crazy.
like they her little hoes. Like she,
Yes.
like she the pimp, they the hoes. Look, either way, where's Kenneth? Like, why you won't just grab your wife's phone? It's your wife. She's embarrassing her family. She's embarrassing you, embarrassing y'all as a unit. Like, why would you let her lock herself in the bathroom and go on this rant like this? Break down the door, do something, grab the phone. I could never have a husband that let me do this. Like, that let me do this days and days and days.
Well, Cardi says that the only person that does have power is Kenneth, but there's other things at play.
Where?
She says that there's other things at play, and that Nicki Minaj. She alleges Nicki Minaj is under the influence of some things.
Where's her people? Like, where's Deb Anthony? Where's everybody that be helping her out? That she confides in. Where's her people? Where our therapists at? Like, where our people at?
You hit something on the nose.
We're very concerned. What's up?
So Cardi B also got concerned, to your point, Jess, and she says, "Dear Onika, Tanya, Mirage, this is my last time responding to you because this is past Twitter now. I gotta see you, but first I'm gonna tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you hasn't forgiven." She talks about some allegations that Nicki Minaj was molested as a child, which okay. Jeez. Yeah, and then she says, I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs are not going to help you. She's alleging that Nicki Minaj is using drugs, and that's why we're seeing these tweets. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because, and then she alleges that, Kenneth Petty is taking advantage of Nicki Minaj, and that's why he's allowing her to do these things. And she says, you think I don't know? She's alleging, Cardi says that she got all this information from people from Queens, but she says Nicki Minaj needs to get help. You need to heal the trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your mind. You have no friends, no family, just a man in your house that lets you do these. She says a lot of other stuff, but I don't want to keep reiterating. But she says to let you do all this stuff until you pass out. And then she says, I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements going back and forth with you with words with a possessed person. I'll see you when I see you. And then Cardi tweeted again because Nicki Minaj continues. She says, I'm letting you know again, stop playing with my kids. You're just mad because your son's favorite color is 5. Now get on. And she, calls her some names. But yeah, so, Nicki Minaj went on with some more tweets. She also
your
talked about
son's favorite color is 5?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody... No, mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, it went on and on all night, and it also spiraled into JT and Santana arguing back and forth online last night.
Yeah, I did catch a little bit of it before I went to sleep. Yeah.
I think the saddest thing for me is like
getting called whitehead. Because I don't think you have a whitehead.
If
they would have said you got eyes like Sid or Rashawn from Ice Age.
Oh my God.
Or Jaja Binks. Like, if they would have said something about the eyes, I'd have been like, okay. But head, you don't have a whitehead.
That is so messed up.
And you're not born.
You're not born.
You're not born.
Y'all don't have, I appreciate the affirmations, but y'all don't got to do that. I wasn't checking to see if I was or if I wasn't. I know what I am and what I'm not.
Jess, you don't have testicles.
Oh no!
We don't know
listen,
that.
You're right.
Look,
I don't think she do.
Listen, I drags them too. Like I go crazy with my nuts. Don't play with me. I drags them up and down everywhere. So I'm glad she know that Jess with the testicles is
Jess with the testicles.
Yeah, she know.
And Charlotte,
he definitely bleached everything. He also gets his eyebrows done. He's sitting over there like a shiny milk dud every morning.
I wish I got my eyebrows done.
Obviously, she appreciates you.
And you're a little bitty itty over there. So.
Yeah, but
y'all know I don't care about none of this low vibrational nigga nonsense. Okay, this is low vibrational nigga nonsense, and I hope that Nicki heals because all I hear is pain. All I hear is hurt, and she's projecting that pain and hurt onto others. But we'll discuss more in Donkey today.
I hate to see it.
I hate to see her like
and
this.
You barbs that are 45 years old plus, and Lauren's comments talking about she got a big head and she's boring. Y'all need to grow up too.
It's okay.
So much y'all hate to see. I love to see this ish. I love to see stuff like this.
I'm not feeling you. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, I'm leaving anyway.
No matter how big you get your testicles on. Okay?
Up next.
This is my type of carrying on.
I know you've been through some pain.
Can we pull that up? Pull that up, Red.
We got it up.
This is my type of carrying on. You know what I'm saying?
Front page news.
We just got here, y'all. We just gonna, it's my type of carrying on right here. Okay.
And then Bozoma St. John will be joining us in a little bit. And don't forget, if you're having relationship issues or problems like that, Jess will fix your mess today. 800-585-1051. Jess with the testicles. You're fixing your mess. Jess with the testes. Come on. Jess with the testes. Fixing your messies. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news and Thursday night football. The 49ers take on the Rams at 8:15. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, everyone. How you doing?
Hey, Blessed, black, and highly favored. How you doing, Mimi?
Good. Okay, so this morning we start this hour in Memphis where Trump's administration, his new federal task force, has already made more than 50 arrests in just 2 days. Attorney General Pam Bondi says officers have taken 20 guns off the street, recovered a missing child, and even found weapons in a home of an alleged murder suspect. Now, more than 200 officers have been deputized with federal agents teaming up on warrant sweeps, enforcement and traffic stops. Now, supporters call it much needed help, while critics argue it's a federal occupation of a majority black city. Now, Bondi says that violence has to stop. Let's listen to how she rallied the troops before they hit the streets of Memphis.
We are going to make Memphis safe again. That's why we're here. We're working hand in hand with you. And by the way, there's a federal shutdown right now. I don't know if you saw that in D.C. Well, we know crime doesn't shut down. You work 24/7, and we're all working 24/7 to have your backs. And let me be very, very clear. I am a career prosecutor. If you touch a law enforcement officer, it is a crime and you are going to jail. We are arresting anyone who touches any of you because we have your backs now.
You know what the worst thing about this situation is? The worst thing about this situation is that during the government shutdown, active duty and federally funded National Guard troops, they got to work, but they don't get paid.
Yeah. Very much so. And so as we look at what's happening in Memphis, we also take a look at what's happening in Oregon, where the National Guard troop they're getting ready to report for duty. But state leaders, they're fighting back. The Attorney General is expected in court tomorrow on Friday to try and block that deployment. And in Chicago, immigration enforcement has stepped up. Federal agents have carried out hundreds of arrests through traffic stops and home raids in immigrant-rich communities. Just this week, 37 people were taken from an apartment complex in South Shore, a predominantly black community. Now, Homeland Security calls it a gang crackdown, but immigrant advocates say it's intimidation. Meanwhile, Illinois officials warn military troops could be sent in next. So we'll continue to watch those cities as the Trump administration sends in military forces in American cities. And speaking of federal enforcement, ICE is already looking ahead to one of the biggest stages in the world, the Super Bowl. Now, officials say they plan to have a presence at the 2026 game, the same one where Bad Bunny is set to headline the halftime show. Now, Corey Lewandowski, a senior advisor at Homeland Security and a longtime Trump ally, revealed the plan during an interview on the conservative podcast, The Benny Show. Let's listen to that.
Will ICE have enforcement at the Super Bowl for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show?
Benny, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you. We will apprehend you. We will put you in a detention facility and we will deport you. So know that that is a very real situation under this administration, which is completely contrary to how it used to be.
Dang. So ICE is going to be at the Super Bowl.
That's what they're saying. ICE will be at the Super Bowl.
I wonder if, that's interesting because, Bad Bunny said he didn't want to do any shows in America because he didn't want, ICE agents, basically doing what they say that they're going to do. I wonder if ICE put that out there to try to deter from Bad Bunny from performing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Bad Bunny, I'm telling my people, don't come.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. It's a televised show. This isn't about the people who come there.
Right.
It's about the people who are going to watch him all around the world. You know what I
And
mean?
actually, if you ever been to the Super Bowl and you've seen a halftime show, it's actually better on television.
Yeah,
it's better because you can see more things on there.
It's so loud in there.
But it's so much going on, and depending on what angle you're sitting at, it's hard to see everything. So I've been to a couple of them, and I always have a better time watching it at home.
Yeah.
By the way, I will say, though, if you are an illegal immigrant and you do come to, the Bad Bunny show, you do deserve to get arrested. Because you should be trying to hide. I'm just saying, if you're an illegal immigrant, you shouldn't.
Yeah, but how are they going to find out?
People that will come to a Bad Bunny, like it's more of them than ICE agents.
Yeah, how are they going to check everybody? Like you're talking about 60,
that's the thing. I don't think ICE
people.
cares. That's the point. I don't think ICE cares.
They just
run it down on anybody brown.
And
because of that law in California, what's the law in California, Mimi, where they can profile people just because they look.
Because you look the part.
Yeah.
So if you, depending on what your clothes, where you work, they can stop you and pull you over and arrest you and ask questions later. So
yeah, they're gonna be out there harassing everybody.
I definitely ain't going in. I ain't going to shit in. They're gonna definitely think I'm Dominican, especially Charlamagne say it all the time on radio. And y'all ain't gonna bail me out.
I keep trying to get them to come to get you, but they won't. They don't believe me
because I'm not Dominican, black.
I keep trying to get them to come get you. It's crazy. Yo,
that's a little harassment. I don't want them to take it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that is Bad Bunny is actually too saying that's why he hasn't been doing shows. I think someone just said that, right? And they're saying that he hates America because he hasn't performed here, but he's saying he doesn't want to perform there because ICE keeps saying that they're going to attend his shows and he wants to keep people safe. So
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And so we will end this morning with a little internet nostalgia. So before Wi-Fi, before smartphones, this is how so many of us logged on to the internet. Remember that screeching AOL tone, that dial-up tone that we used to hear?
Yeah.
Well, that is now a thing of the past. After more than 30 years, AOL has officially shut down its dial-up service. At its peak in the 90s, more than 23 million people, they were subscribed. Last year, just like a tiny fraction of households were still hanging on. And you can't forget that iconic "You Got Mail." That used to come, and then the frustration, I don't know about you guys, but you could pick up the phone and then you would get booted offline if someone else in your house picked up the house phone.
Damn.
So they are putting that to rest, and so AOL will join AIM. I don't know if you guys remember AIM, Skype, and Internet Explorer in the history books.
That's crazy. I still have an AOL email address.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
That's crazy. Yep, that was my very first one. That is so wild. Okay.
Anyway, all right, so y'all, AOL is saying goodbye this week. And so with that, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. And for more stories, follow the Black Information Network and download the free iHeartRadio app and visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
All righty.
Thank you.
And today is Yom Kippur, so there's a lot of things closed today.
Happy Yom Kippur. I was confused yesterday because a couple of my Jewish homies walked up to me and said, "I forgive you."
Yeah,
like,
they came to me too.
What?
Yeah, Yom Kippur is where you ask for forgiveness for anybody that you're close to, or family members or friends. You ask for forgiveness, and they're not allowed to be on their phone, answer phones. They can't do nothing.
I don't think they can eat.
Like fasting.
Yeah, they can't eat from last night until tonight.
Okay, that's only for the Jews, though, right?
For Jewish people, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They can't eat, they can't drink, they can't wash, they can't put on no lotion or nothing.
Right.
Oh.
They can't use their cell phone.
Can't wear leather shoes, can't have sex.
So it's leather shoes.
You
just wear animals?
I don't know. I feel like I felt that. But listen, I'm just salute to my homeboy Dub. He literally walked up to me yesterday. He was like, "I forgive you." I'm like, "What the hell I did to you?"
My man, salute to Ronnie. Ronnie did the same thing. He called me. He's like, "Yo, I forgive you." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?"
Damn.
I said, "What you did?"
I didn't know that they. I didn't know.
I said, "What I did to you? What he did?" He said, "Nah, just it was Yom Kippur."
So are the banks closed?
I know the market is closed.
Okay.
I know some schools are closed.
Yeah, schools are closed. He did say, "Just do me one favor." I said, "What?" He said, "Don't go on the radio tomorrow and say Happy Yom Kippur because it's not like a celebration."
Like something that they can celebrate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just said that.
You definitely did say Happy Yom Kippur.
He told me don't say that.
Oh, all right.
Well, anyway.
That is
We're
wild.
recognizing it.
Yes, absolutely. Salute to our Jewish listeners out there. All right. When we come back, Bozoma St. John will be joining us. You know her from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's also on a new reality show called On Brand with Jimmy Fallon. We'll talk to her next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building. She's back again. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Bozoma St. John. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Boz, how you feeling?
I love being here. I feel great.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Last time we spoke to you, I know you were. We were talking about you were moving because of the things that happened with your house and the house burned down.
Fire.
So just give us an update of what happened with that.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's been a crazy time. I mean, look, it's like, I think like everybody else, the new year came. It's like, oh, 2025 gonna be my year. Mm-hmm. And then 7 days later, my house burned down in Malibu.
Jesus.
And I was like, oh, okay. And the challenge with the house is that it was really my dream house. I fought hard for that house. Yeah. I was actually just reading something about Harry Belafonte, who was trying to buy a property in the 1950s, an apartment here in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And they were, trying to keep him out because obviously he was black.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And I was like, damn, 70 years later, I was facing the same thing in Malibu. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so it was really, really devastating. But, God, grace,
that's right.
grit, some tears, some anger, some lawsuits, because sometimes you got to take it to your lawyers. You know what I mean?
With insurance, they were I'm sure they just didn't want to say, "Oh, we'll cover it." You had to fight for that.
Everybody's in trouble. I mean, look, there was so much damage, so many people who didn't have, who lost everything, that I don't know that it's possible, to recover. And so sometimes you just got to, get a little mean with it.
Yeah. You're going to rebuild in Malibu?
I don't know. Now?
I'm not sure.
Like what happens now?
I've only been there twice, because it's very, very hard, to see it. So the first time I went, it was like all in rubble.
Yeah.
And then I went back a couple of weeks ago, and it's like all cleared out now, so you can see the land.
See the land, right?
And it's a tough thing because I look at it and I'm like, man, but if I leave, like, when do I come back?
Yeah.
You know, like, when do I get another opportunity? It was so hard to buy it. So it's just like,
When you say so hard to buy, they don't let black people buy land in
just
Malibu?
meaning that it was as an argument. I had to put a trust inside of a trust so that nobody could find me.
Damn.
And nobody would know that a single black woman was buying a property on the beachfront of Malibu. You know what I mean?
So did you actually go see the house, or you couldn't go see the house because they would see a black woman coming to buy the house?
No, I went to see the house like sort of undercover, pretending like I was just sightseeing.
Gotcha.
And then sent my real estate agent, who's a wonderful little Jewish woman, love her to death, and sent her to go do it. And my business managers, put my trust inside a trust, and I have somebody who signs stuff for me, so I never have to show up.
Yeah.
And that's how I got it.
Do people really care, like, when they're selling a property because
really
they're making
care.
money, right?
I don't
Who cares?
understand.
You're black, green, yellow.
Yep.
Look, I wish I could answer that question, but they really do care. It's
Jesus.
wild. Because even after we had closed, the former owner tried to put a clause after the contract was done saying that he could have access to my beach.
Really?
Through my house.
No way.
Like, you
wow.
gotta be kidding me.
He's just gonna be walking
like,
through your
right.
crib.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
You want a key too?
What's up, Bones? I'm going to the beach.
Like you renting a guest house.
The audacity. You know what I mean? I was like, I own this house now. You no longer own it. And if you come as trespassing, we'll call the cops on you.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
How's your family been?
Really good. Yeah. It's like my daughter, who's 16, really loved the house, and it's a hard thing to go through. Grief upon grief is a hard thing.
For sure.
So, but we're managing.
Okay.
Thank you.
You also, since we last seen you, got engaged.
Yes!
And that's crazy because I was in your business.
Congratulations.
Yo, it's like
let me
I
tell you,
knew.
this is why I want to see Loren today, because last time I was here, we were talking about me and my man, and then I think you said, like, are you guys, like, is he going to propose? Like, what's going to happen?
Because it was, I think it was your birthday trip.
Yes.
And when you posted, I was like, they are so happy. They are so in love.
Yes.
Like, I love this for her.
Remember, I told you to go call him. You ain't call
I
him.
never called him.
You ain't called
Oh,
him.
no, actually I did. And then the proposal happened. So,
So wait a minute.
No.
You know her fiance?
No.
And you didn't call her fiance to see if he had any friends for you at the time when you was looking? Because she was looking. She was looking hard.
Don't say looking hard. I was letting God do whatever he needed to do, and I'm in a great place now. God is good.
Amen.
Ain't he?
Look.
But back
We're
to
gonna
you.
catch a spirit, start running around.
But yeah, so last time you was here, we talked about it. You were like, I do want to, family is my thing.
Yeah.
And then a surprise proposal happened.
Yes.
And I read the People exclusive. It said you were actually surprised, which I find it hard for you to be surprised.
It's very difficult to surprise me. I mean, because, like, look, first of all, I feel like I'm psychic.
Yeah.
Next, I'm like, I see people's movements, and I'm like, why you say that? Why'd you do that? Now, the thing that tipped me off a little bit, I knew something was happening, was that he's a traveler. We both love to travel a lot, and we exchange voice notes and video messages constantly, all day long. And we had gone to London for my sister's wedding, and afterwards I had to return home to continue filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And he said he was going to stay in Europe and just travel around a little bit. And so he's like in Rome, he's sending me videos of his tour, he's in Paris, he's like doing all these things. And then he's like, I think I'm going to stop by Mumbai. And I was like, India? You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, I've never been. I think I'm going to go. So I was like, oh, okay. So he goes. He was there for a week, and I was getting, like, messages, but they were always from his room. And or, like, he would be outside and, so I was like, why would he be in India? Now, the thing is, these two rings that I wear constantly, I got both of them in India on different trips, right? And they were kind of like my own, like, I love myself type ring, because I hadn't purchased expensive jewelry for myself before.
Yeah.
And this band I actually bought from Priyanka Chopra's jeweler when I went to her wedding. And so I love India for its jewels, for its gems, all that stuff. And so that's when I was like, is he in India to get me some, like, a ring? So that was the only thing that kind of my spidey senses were going, but I wasn't sure. And you don't want to ask all the way. So when he proposed, I was surprised because I wasn't expecting it. And then when he said he'd been in India for my ring, I was like,
put two and two together. That's what it was for.
My spidey senses weren't wrong.
I was going to tell you the fact that Bozoma man was like, I'm traveling. I'm going to Rome today. India tomorrow.
Right.
Paris. Madrid.
Like, that's not a flex. Like,
I'm just gonna stop in Johannesburg to say what's up to the homies. I'm gonna get some crepes.
We're enjoying life.
I'm mad at you.
I'm really happy for you, though. You mentioned earlier, like, even with your daughter and you dealing with grief on grief. It's like, your ex-husband and then your house. And it's like kind of like watching your fairy tale play out. So, like, I'm happy to see that for you. I don't know what it's been like. Because sometimes, too, I think when people go through such hard hits back to back, they shut down. They don't want to open up to stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I don't know what that's been like for you as well.
But that's the thing is that I don't know that you can get a wound and then, want to repeat that same pain. You try to avoid it at all costs, And so I think for me, part of it has been, for sure, like trying to understand how to heal my grief, but also having some courage.
Yeah.
And being like, you know what? I get hurt before, but I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And it won't hurt this time. And that's the only way to actually move forward is that you have to tell yourself that. Otherwise, you will be in a cave. And I'm not even like judging anybody who's like lost a partner or like to death or any other way and they feel trapped, and feel like I can't get out of my own way. I don't even blame them for that because I certainly understand. But yeah, I love love. And I love happiness and I love joy. And it is an active thing that I'm doing every day to choose it.
Did he ask your daughter first? Or did you?
He did.
Oh, he did. I was going to say, because when he asked me, like, hold on, let me talk to my daughter.
Yes,
right. I come back like,
yes. Well, contrary to popular belief, I am a traditional woman in that way, that he flew to my father and asked him for my hand.
It's the only way to do it.
He asked my mother and he asked my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, before asking me.
I love it.
I'm like, check in with all my people.
Did you check in first?
Just check in with the people.
Cool?
Yeah,
okay.
Everybody say you all right, then you're all right.
Do we have any other little Bozomas that we need to be looking, looking for down the line?
No, not now, but we are interested.
Okay.
And so I have been on a fertility journey for the last 6 or 7 months. It's been really tough.
Yeah.
Because I'm 48. I'm almost 49.
Damn, you look good.
And it's good. Thank you. Jesus. Thank you.
Baby body snatched.
Everybody, look. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but it's like going through the hormonal journey.
Yeah.
Taking the medication, taking the injections, like getting the checkups, getting the eggs extracted. It is such a difficult process on your body. I mean, it's like not just the gaining weight and the bloating, but it's like the emotional roller coaster. And I'm trying to do a million things.
I know.
You know what I mean?
So much going on on top of all your other businesses that you have.
Yes. And so it's like this, and it is a dream because unfortunately, when I was pregnant, I've been pregnant twice. And the first time I was pregnant, I developed preeclampsia early. Okay. And unfortunately, my daughter didn't survive her birth. I also had preeclampsia with Lael's pregnancy, and it was just traumatic. Both experiences were terrible.
Yeah.
And thank God that Lael survived, and she's such a wonderful person, and she gives me hope for the future.
Absolutely.
But I have to say that for the last 15 years, I was like, oh, I'm not going back there.
I got you.
I'm not going to try that again.
I understand.
And it wasn't until I met Keely, and he doesn't have any kids, that he was like, should we try? And I was like, ooh, I don't know. That's I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, maybe we need to get a second and third and fourth opinion. And we found this amazing doctor, this black woman who deals in fertility. And she was like, yeah, we can do it. We should try. I was like, okay, this is the last shot because girl is about to close up shop up here. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's try and see what happens.
For people that don't know, how did you meet Keely? How did y'all meet?
So this is a crazy story. How much time do we have?
We got a little bit of time.
We got a little time. Let me let it breathe. So, as I said, I choose love, but it's been difficult because I also don't want to bring any just random old people into my life, especially with my daughter. And I was in a relationship that I thought was going to be, it was like finally after like 12 years, like, oh my gosh, this is going to be it. And unfortunately ended terribly. He stepped out. There was a lot of betrayal, a lot of broken heart going on. And I was in the middle of trying to gather the pieces of my heart and also try to figure out what I was going to do next with my career. Because I had retired from corporate life, published my book, And then I was like in this down period. So it was like I had a broken heart and I couldn't figure out what to do with my career. And I decided I want to start my own business, in hair and beauty. And so I just poured my whole self into it. And I knew that I wanted to call the business Eve after my first daughter, and also after the fact that, of course, Eve in the Bible and Eve in science is the first woman, and she's from Africa. So come on, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that's going to be the one. And as a marketer, I'm always looking for inspiration, in visuals and stories. And I did a lot of research about Eve, and I was looking for pictures of a black Eve. Couldn't find none. They were all pale and redheaded.
Only the rapper
Girl,
Eve.
Let me tell you.
Rough Riders.
Oh,
my
Rough
God.
Riders was the only other one. The only one. And I found, through the work, I found this artist, Harmonia Rosales, who's a black Cuban woman. She's come to fame because she has taken like the old masters' work, like Da Vinci and Michelangelo, and recreated them using black orishas from West Africa. So basically it's like, there's a famous painting called The Birth of Venus, and she redid it and she put a black Oshun in the place of Venus because that's where they got it from. It's like all of those Greek and Roman gods and goddesses came from the orishas. And so I found her work because she has a new project coming, and I was like, oh my God, gotta go see it. So I flew to Atlanta where she was having an exhibition at Spelman and made friends. And I was like, yo, I want to be a collector of your work. Like, I was so in love with it. And I'll cut right to the end. A few months later, I went to her home for a private showing, and Miss Tina's up in there. Everybody's at LeBron. Everybody's in there, trying to collect her work. And her husband pulls me aside and he's like, hey, Harma's been working on this piece. She thinks it's yours. By the way, her wait list is like 2 years long. So I was like, oh, shoot, let me. So she takes me to the back to the studio. She unveils it, and it's a painting of Eve in the center of the painting. And I just broke down into tears because I was like, yo, this has got to be a sign. And so we're talking. We become much more friendly. Her husband says, hey, look, this kind of inappropriate, but, what's up with your love life? Like, you're such a dope woman, like this and that. And I was like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to go there. And he was like, look, I know somebody who's interested in you because they saw a picture of you from the showing that we did in Atlanta. And I was like, oh, who's that? He's like, oh, it's my uncle. I was like, now, do I look like I date uncles?
Do I look like 80? How old your uncle? 70?
Okay, because this man grown.
Be having
and so I was like, this is giving uncle here?
Right.
And it was funny because I was sitting with my friend Aisha Hines, who's an actress, and she was like, girl, you probably want to see the uncle first. I was like, I don't want to see no uncle. But then we went to his Instagram.
That's right.
And I was like, oh, see, because we black. And the thing is, in our families, sometimes uncles are like 2 years older. You know what I'm saying?
That is funny.
So uncle was the right age and looked good. And it was Keely. And so he introduced us, and the rest is history.
How was the first date?
The first date
where
was
did y'all go?
great. Oh, my gosh. The first date, he lives in San Diego, and I live in Los Angeles. So
what country did y'all go to for the first date?
Well, girl, let me tell you, because the first and second date were fantastic. And then he asked me out on the third date, and I was like, I'm going to be in Ghana for December and Christmas. I'm like gone for like a month. And he was like, all right, then I'll come to Ghana.
Girl, yeah.
And the man, and he flew to Ghana. And we had our third date on New Year's Eve.
And I would have proposed right there.
You're right.
There we go.
I love
that. Yes, so he's wonderful.
That's
he's
dope.
wonderful. Yes, but thank you.
Well, you talked about the kind of talked about it. Your new
She's
show.
stuttering. She thinking about her home life.
so
She's like, my man fly to Ghana for me.
I'm going to Ghana
that's
for my
what we
birthday.
need.
There you go.
We are. We're going to Ghana for my
Because
birthday.
if he wanted to, he would.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah, and he do.
Yeah, okay.
Amen. Okay. Amen.
So your new show On Brand with Jimmy Fallon on NBC.
Yes.
Because I know you were filming for that show while Keely was getting the whole surprise engagement together. So it all kind of ties into where you are now career-wise too.
Oh my gosh, it's such an amazing thing. I'm telling you. Yeah. Because the thing is, over the course of my career, and it's weird because, of course, like you look at my resume and people are like, oh my God, this amazing resume. You worked at Pepsi and Apple and Netflix and Endeavor and Uber, like all these places. But when I tell you that the moves from place to place, people were not supportive. They'd be like, oh, why would you leave this job to go over here? Like when I joined Uber as a chief brand officer, I was the head of global marketing for Apple Music and launched it, right? People were like, why would you leave Apple and go to Uber? Because at the time it was failing and it was like, headed south. And I was like, look, this is where like my intuition is calling me. Like that's where I got to go. And I don't care what your opinions are.
Right.
I did that over and over and over again. And when I joined the Housewives, people were like, yo, you're going to destroy your reputation. Like, you're in the Hall of Fame. Like, why would you go be on TV and fight with women? Right. And I was like, no, but do I have to do that? Like, I don't feel like that's what I need to do. Like, why can't we showcase a different type of woman on this show? And it was in the first episode of The Housewives where they were, basically going over my career and my resume. And Jimmy's wife was watching the show.
Oh, wow.
And unbeknownst to me or anybody else, Jimmy had been trying to sell this show to NBC for 2 years. And it's a marketing reality competition show, kind of like Apprentice or Project Runway, etc. And when he was pitching, they told him that he needed somebody to legitimize the show. And so he met with a bunch of CMOs. Nobody was really clicking until his wife was like, yo, this woman, Bo's right here. She's on Housewives. And he was like, oh, I don't know if I was looking really for that kind of woman, that kind of person. But he watched the season. He was like, you're great. And so he called me.
That's crazy.
We had a meeting. And it just felt like the perfect culmination of everything. It's like I have 25 years of corporate experience in marketing. I know how to manage the brands. Like I know what a pitch looks like. And even in the episodes that we're filming, there was an example of Southwest, which was one of the clients on the show, where the assignment was to wrap a plane. And what's crazy is that 14 years ago, 12 years ago when I joined Beats and was running Beats Music, the way to get, a lot of people to hear it was to put it into airplanes, right? And no one would do it except for Southwest. And then in my marketing with them, I was like, you know what? In order for people to see it, I want to wrap the plane. And I put headphones on all the planes. And so we're standing there and they're giving the assignment to these contestants like, okay, you got to wrap a Southwest plane and talk about more legroom. And I was like, oh, I did that 12 years ago. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's been an incredible, it feels like divine alignment, that I've done the business, done the work. I'm on TV. I understand how to be fast and what it takes to be in front of the camera. And so this was just a perfect marriage of all those things.
Love it.
Tying Real Housewives into the show, I know people were surprised. Not surprised because y'all have talked about kind of mending, but when we saw Kyle post your billboard, oh my God, Bo's. Like, she was really excited, really happy for you.
Yeah.
So in real life, like once you guys do things like the reunions and the show is over, and then because it seems like y'all are up and down.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with her in real life when these things happen? Because then she's posting the billboard. Right. Like, okay, look, so they cool again.
Let me tell you something. These feelings are all real. Okay, that's the one thing I didn't know going into the show was that if you are, not feeling somebody, you're not feeling them for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think the other thing that confuses people about these shows, and I didn't know that when I went in, is how much intense time you're spending with them. It's like we filmed for 3.5 months. You're spending 8 hours a day, 6 days a week with these people. And it's not like you go in and you're like, oh, what's the weather like? No, you're like, what's happening with your divorce?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you're talking deeply about these things. And so, of course, like your emotions get caught up in it and you get to know people so much better than you would in your regular life. I mean, at that time, it's like, look, I have 3 sisters and I was talking to them less than I was talking to these women every day. And so last year, Kyle and I had a tough time because I just felt like she should be more open and honest about her life. I was like, hey, look, we're all sharing. Like I'm going through a lot and I'm sharing. Why don't you share what's going on with you? And the thing is that like if we are meant to get to know each other or meant to be friends, like if you're going to keep it light with me, then I'm keeping it light with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like why am I going to tell you all my business and you don't want to tell me anything? And she felt a way about it because I said she was cold. And, but that was the truth. That was the experience I was having. But in this current time, we've crossed that bridge, and I think maybe to, give her some grace, it is that she also is going through a hard time, and she wasn't necessarily open to being like, oh, here's a new girl, let me just tell her everything. And not everybody's the same. You know, Dorit was very open with like all of her drama. And so, yeah, we became closer, and I wasn't as close to Kyle, but we're in a much better place now. And so the joy that she feels about my success in this show with Fallon is real.
I got one last Housewives question. I'm taking a left turn, but I just thought about this. Garcelle unfollowing you guys after she left the show. Oh, gosh,
yeah.
So she really did unfollow y'all.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a fan theory.
No.
Why?
You know, that's a really hard question. I wish I knew. I really do. Like, this not even like me being politically correct. Like, I wish I knew. When I went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy, right after she decided to resign, and, you know, he asked me how I felt about it, and I was like, man, I wish she didn't, because I would like to actually work out whatever the challenges were that she was having on the show or with me personally, right? And you just don't have that option. And so it's a lot like having a breakup where you don't get access to the person anymore, and you kind of have to have closure on your own. And a lot of times people are like, oh, they're not over the thing because they didn't get their closure. But I'm like, you could close that door yourself too. And so if that's what she needed to do, then good for her. I mean, I still follow her. I'm still interested in what she's doing. I'm still cheering, but you know,
have you
I'm not
attempted to
quite
try
sure.
and reach out to her and talk to her?
Yeah. I did.
Nothing.
No. She responded, but it wasn't like, oh, let's go grab
Why'd you
lunch.
unfollow me?
You know what I mean? Yeah, no. I was just like, hey, look, like I wish you the very best, you know, and I want you to succeed, and I wish this would have worked out. And she said, thank you, Boz, and that, you know, that's it. So it's amicable.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Now you're engaged.
Yes.
How much do you think y'all gonna spend on the wedding?
Oh God,
a lot of money. A lot, because I want 2 weddings. Well, we want 2 weddings. One in Los Angeles.
You said it right first.
I know, girl. You
That slipped up like a boat. I want 2 weddings. I mean,
Why are you calling me out?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
like, damn it, man.
Right. Yes. Well, we want one. We both want one in LA.
Gotcha.
I really want one in Ghana.
Okay.
So we're gonna do both. And it's gonna cost a lot of money.
Yep.
I mean, look.
Jesus, who pays for that?
Well, we both do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look, this man
Just
said,
got
look, you
engaged.
got the wedding. I flew to Ghana for the 3rd date.
Yes.
You got the wedding this time
And
in
went
Ghana.
to go get the ring.
Right. And let's go get the ring in Mumbai. I mean, you know, he knows who he's marrying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's no
that's right.
surprises. There's no surprises. So, like, we're gonna do it big.
Yeah.
I want everybody there.
Jesus Christ.
If his daughter just got engaged and he about to have to
Oh,
Yes.
that's the thing. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
she just
yeah.
got
You're going to have to
engaged.
pay for
They got
it.
engaged in Greece,
Yeah.
in Mykonos.
Oh,
need a
my
hug.
God.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay for that.
You see, he doesn't look excited because he's already counting his pockets right now.
It's a lot of money.
And his daughter and her fiance want to get married at the same castle that the Casey's was married
But
at.
I got married 24 years
Exactly.
ago. So the price was.
I'm like, there's inflation.
So when I got the new price, I was like,
exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, it's a lot of money.
And they
It's
was
a
like,
lot
yeah,
of
that's just
money.
for the venue. I still got to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
flowers.
They done renovated and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. We
so
need 100 racks. You know what I'm saying?
To the 100 racks. I wish it was just 100 racks.
That's the starting price.
Of just the
You know what I'm
venue.
saying? Yeah, of just getting the
I
things,
called
the
the other day.
basics.
They was like, we give you 10% off. I like 10%. What the
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Make sure you check out
Thank
On
you.
Brand with Jimmy Fallon. It's out right now on
Yes.
NBC.
Yay.
And thank you so much
Don't
to
say
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Thank you.
Well, let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
on The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So Ray J is currently being sued by Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. They are pissed. They're upset that he made claims that they were involved in a federal RICO situation. So they're suing him for defamation. Now, Kim and Kris Jenner say that it's just the latest in decades that this is just the latest in a decades-long campaign that Ray J has raged against them. And this lawsuit that was filed by their attorney, Alex Spiro, who's the same attorney who gave us that statement stating that there is no RICO happening, this is not true. The filing says that Ray J is unable to accept the end of a fleeting relationship with Miss Kardashian that happened over 20 years ago. Now, they say that he's repeatedly exploited, their prominence for his personal gain, and they mention, different things that he's involved himself in, like the TMZ documentary where he mentions them, and just different times that he's mentioned them. Now, the lawsuit specifically mentions that documentary because in that doc, as we talked about here, Ray J mentions the RICO claims again against the Kardashians, and he says that those claims would be appropriate. He also says that if you told me the Kardashians were being charged for racketeering, I might believe it. So they specifically mention that in the lawsuit. Now, Ray J, has claimed this several times. He also posted to his Instagram last night that he was going to address this. I also reached out to Ray J. Let's take a listen to Ray J on his Insta story last night.
Hey, yo, I'm going live on my Twitch. I think everybody's trying to figure out what's up, and I'm going to let you know what's up. I'm not about to be silenced. I just got off the phone with Alex Spiro, whatever the his name is. Crazy questions he was asking me, and honestly, y'all should be super scared. Because I'm not backing down. I'm tired of it, and I'm not selling it no more for all this dumbass money y'all trying to pay me. The rain is coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going live on Twitch in an hour. And after I go live on Twitch, America needs to know what's up, and that's a fact. Yo, and I'm in LA. I'm streaming at 2 o'clock LA time. That's 5 o'clock New York time. Perfect time for Breakfast Club to be stalking my page and see what I'm going to say. Hopefully this time, they get it right and stop clowning. I tell you, it's serious.
Nah, he was on this morning. I didn't see him on Twitch. I seen him on Instagram Live as I was driving in. I turned it in for a second, but it was a lot of googly guys, so I just kept it moving.
Yeah.
Ray J can get on Twitch, but I also want him to get a lawyer because
he said when I reached out to him, he said he just disassociated himself with his attorney.
No. You gotta get a lawyer, Ray, because they're not playing with you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Kardashians is not gonna play with you.
Yeah,
so,
well,
and also too is this is not a situation where you have to prove anything to anybody except for the people in the courtroom. Mm-hmm. Forget Twitch and your Twitch following and Breakfast Club and all that. No, this is a serious situation now.
Yeah,
very serious.
People
situation.
hit you with a defamation suit and you don't handle it the right way. Next thing you know, you owe somebody a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, this is not a cease and desist. This is a lawsuit.
It's a
correct?
lawsuit.
This ain't over ChatGPT.
This ain't ChatGPT.
No,
this ain't a Delulu Poppington special.
No.
Right? This is from Alex Pirro. Alex Pirro sent us a letter just for reporting the story
that he said. That he said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he said he spoke to the lawyer.
Yeah, he said
that.
He said he
just got off the phone with him.
Yep.
Wait, their lawyer?
Yeah, with Alex Spiro.
He's bugging.
Yeah,
take this serious.
Yeah,
right?
Take this serious. He need a lawyer.
Well, also in the suit too, they point to claims that Ray J has been lying about other celebrities prior to this, and they point to the Sexy Red situation where Ray J claimed that there was a relationship, an intimate relationship of some point, and then she came out and said that it wasn't true. So yeah, they're doing that.
Well, he was playing this. See that was, but that's also I guess when trolling goes wrong because he was trolling, he was playing, and he has admitted he was playing.
Yeah,
right, and he said that he did sleep on a plane with her. Yeah. Right. But that's when, trolling goes a little wrong. But I don't like when that type of trolling makes it to the courtroom. Because it makes it sound like something it's not.
Because a judge, but also, too, I was going to say, a judge isn't going to understand, how do you explain the nature of the internet and the trolling when you try and defend that?
I'm telling you,
we
man.
Know.
I know them white people be looking at us like we goddamn crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just playing with Big Sexy, Judge. It wasn't that.
Sexy Red, not Big Sexy.
Oh, yeah, Sexy Red, because Big Sexy is
a person. It's another person.
From Atlanta, yes.
Matter of fact, who walked down the street with Ray J? You said,
yes.
Matter of fact, that was a little crackhead walk. It looked like he was.
Now imagine a judge Googling that. Okay, he said that he was just playing with Big Sexy. And then you go and it's a video of Ray J walking down the street with Big Sexy jumping.
But Sexy Red calls herself Big Sexy sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how people be like, I'm the biggest, that type of thing. But yes, and they also say Kim Kardashian and Kris say that they claim that these are attacks. The attacks by Ray J have caused them substantial and ongoing harm to their personal and professional reputation. Spiro left a comment with TMZ that says Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian have never brought a defamation claim before, nor have they been distracted by the noise, but this false and serious allegation left no choice. This lawsuit is asking for an unspecified amount for damages, for punitive damages. And Ray J has said, I will not be silenced. He said the same thing on his Instagram story and the same thing to me as well. So
you just better get an attorney.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the Kardashians, they've been dropping some teasers for their new season of their show on Hulu. The Kardashian reality show is still happening.
That's still on?
Yeah, it's on Hulu. They just moved platforms to where it is. Now, this season...
Now, how we know all of this drama with Ray J ain't part of that situation now? Because they see, I didn't even know that show was still on, but now it's like, what? 'Cause they always do be stirring up waters when their show be coming
I
out.
seen a headline, and the headline says somebody put a hit on Kim
Listen.
Kardashian, but I just thought it was googly gosh.
Yeah, so the clip
Man, what
that
is
is...
this googly gosh? I don't know with you, man.
Googly gosh is like...
You hang with a couple of Jewish people from Yom Kippur, and now you out here googly gosh. Like, you didn't say googly gosh 3-4 times on this radio.
I said it twice. What's googly gosh?
Now the clips that are circulating, the headlines that are circulating are the fact that Kim Kardashian claims someone put a hit on her life. Let's take a listen to that.
I got a call from investigators. Someone extremely close to me put a hit out on my life.
Everybody's kind of on edge. I heard footsteps walking into my room.
I am terrified out of my mind. I'm happy it's over.
I'm tuning in. Who put a hit out on her that's close to her?
And they don't tell you. They don't tell you what this is pertaining to.
It ain't
anywhere.
Ray J.
Yeah, it's not Ray J.
Close to her.
But no.
Like what?
Yes, but I do think the timing. That's what they was making a point of. Is the timing. Also, too, Caitlyn Jenner is returning to the show.
As what?
No, that's what I. Hey yo,
I'm with Charlotte. As what?
No.
No, for real.
Not
As what?
As who?
As who is the question?
But they still
no. But as who? As the dad?
They still call Caitlyn dad, but as Caitlyn,
they do.
Yeah. So he's returned.
That's
what
wild.
I'm saying. Is he coming on there? Is he?
First
gonna
of
come
all,
on
she.
there?
That's what just.
But they said they call it. They call her dad.
Caitlyn. Just say Caitlyn.
Both.
Yeah, Caitlyn is returning to the show.
The twins. The twins is going. The twins is going to come on there. Okay. All right. Cool. Caitlyn and Bruce, they're going to be on there together.
Rob Kardashian will be making appearances too, who he hasn't really been involved in the show as well.
That's what I want to see, and I think it would be great. I would love to see Caitlyn Jenner on there. Yep. That's where
I bet you he be telling who you pay me like you pay a man. Don't pay me how you pay women.
Shut up, man.
Stop, yo.
I bet you that much.
Yeah, season 7 will be something.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What's up?
Well, that is the latest with Loren. Good morning to our Twitch family. Our Twitch family is back on.
Hey,
so
Twitch.
you could stream us live right now on Twitch, Breakfast Club AM.
Oh, and your Miss Mahatma Gandhi birthday. He would have been 156.
No, he wouldn't have.
So yes, he would have. He would have. Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have.
He would have been 156.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Look at Caitlyn. You see?
Caitlyn is like, look, baby, I'm back. I'm back. I need 2 checks.
Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Oh, man, we need Nicki Minaj to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with her. No. This is love.
Oh, God.
The congregation means church.
Turn your notifications on.
Come to the front of the church.
They're going to be on us today.
Man, we need some holy water. Do we need an exorcist?
No, we'll discuss.
Love?
Front of the congregation.
Food after church. This is going to be a long service.
Yesterday he said steak print, and it's called my love. All right, we'll get to that next.
Me and my wide head going to be right there listening.
Yeah, you and your wide head, born Lauren, and then don't forget, Jess Fix My Mess is right after that. So if you want to, you need some helping with your relationship, 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I just want to know how you came up with the donkey of the day.
Tell her. Because you're mean.
I am not. What did I do? I'd have made donkey of the day.
There's a bunch of donkeys out here in the street.
That is why Charlamagne is here.
If we live a life where we bite our tongue based off who we may offend, we never would say anything.
You don't give a damn, don't throw it up. Hey! Give it to him. Give it to him.
On the Breakfast Club.
In the words of Charlamagne the God, he's a donkey. That's
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey of the day to who now?
Well, Busta Rhymes, donkey of the day for Thursday, October 2nd goes to Anika Tanya Mirage Petty. Heavy on the petty. Now, yesterday, Nicki Minaj did what she does best lately, and that's go on an unhinged rant about everything and everybody, okay? If you missed it, I understand. There's more important things going on in the world, including but not limited to a government shutdown. And it started, at least on our end, because yesterday on Breakfast Club, we responded to Nicki's Tuesday unhinged rant about Cardi B. And this is what we said.
Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too. Nikki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nikki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting. I thought that was fair commentary, but Nicki Minaj thought otherwise. Now, Loren LoRosa, LL Cool J, read what she tweeted about the Breakfast Club.
She said, "Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your penis too?"
Did you?
She then tagged the President of the United States and asked him to lock us all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God. Oh, and then she called you the B word. Lock up Born Lauren and Jess with the testicles. Too. They're very nasty people. Queens N-words run these N-words. Thank you. Salute.
Not MAGA Minaj calling on Trump to get us locked up and using some of the language that Trump used against me when President Trump said, "Can anyone imagine the uproar there would be if I used that nickname?" Come on, Nikki. Now, didn't she have a tweet about Democrats too? What was that tweet, Lauren?
Yeah, she said, "Democrats, take them down. You're the all-powerful Democrats. Remember, they lost the election on purpose. Take them down. They're a curse. Take them down. I heard the Lord say it is done. Okay, Lord, thank you. We give you the honor, the glory, and the praise, Jesus."
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat or Republican, but, you know, she's probably mad at Democrats because Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla perform for her at campaign events, and she had Cardi B speak for her at a campaign rally. So anyone who dares to uplift any other female rapper that's not Nicki Minaj is going to be on Nicki's hit list. Why? Well, Lil' Kim told us why here on The Breakfast Club 13 years ago. Let's listen.
She wanted to be the only female out there. She wanted to be out there by herself. Let me tell you something. I'm going to leave this on this note. You will see. Everything in the dark comes to the light. That's all I got to say.
Dropping the clues box for Lil' Kim. Kim, in typical Cancer fashion, you were right. My sincere apologies to Lil' Kim for ever questioning her OG wisdom, okay? Nicki has had smoke for Kim, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Doja Cat, SZA, Remy Ma. The list goes on, and it's sad because Nicki is goated. She's an icon living. She literally kicked down the doors for a whole new generation of female rappers. She was indeed the pink print for female MCs. I loved when she coined that term years ago. I'm not the blueprint. That's for the boys. I'm the pink print for the girls. But how does the pink print become the stink print? Yes, the stink print. Because as I said, your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female boss to showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How do you go from inspiring a generation of young women to hating on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with. I saw something yesterday that I found extremely entertaining. Okay, but then I was extremely disturbed. And it put everything in perspective for me. Okay, there was a headline on Baller Alert, and I can't even believe Baller Alert posted something so unserious. But I'm glad they did, okay, because it said that Nicki Minaj was sent proof of witchcraft attacks. And it accused the Breakfast Club of orchestrating them. Okay, the tweet said the Breakfast Club was the main platform, partnered with Michael Kaiser of Atlantic Records, orchestrating a direct Nicki Minaj takedown campaign for years with See the Devil, all because Nicki wouldn't work with us. They used witchcraft and told deliberate lies. Allegedly, Nicki Minaj was sent proof of text messages ordering thousands of dollars of witchcraft on her, okay, on her career and personal life. And after it was done, it said that her brother went to jail. Her dad, God bless the dead, was killed. She was blackballed, and her husband's relationship with his 16-year-old girlfriend that he was wrongly accused of raping resurfaced. I'm going to stop there because I don't even know what to do with that level of low vibrational nigga nonsense, okay? First of all, dropping the clues bombs for my guy, Michael Kaiser. That's a great dude. You know, Michael
up, Kaz?
Kaiser. Yeah, salute to Kaz. Michael Kaiser has always treated me with respect. Way before there was a Breakfast Club, when I was unemployed, getting fired from radio stations, Kaiser never treated me any different. In fact, he made calls for me to try to get me back on the radio. I appreciate people like Michael Kaiser. That's one of the OGs right there. Drop another clues bomb for Michael Kaiser. I'm saying all that to say I've had a lot of conversations with Michael Kaiser in my life, and guess what? None of them have been about Nicki Minaj or using witchcraft against Nicki Minaj, okay? Do you cash app your root doctor or does she take Zelle? All right? The other thing I was thinking about, when was Nicki blackballed? When did Nicki Minaj ever fall off? Nicki, do you understand that you are the bar for female rappers? Do you understand that you are a rap icon? When have you not sold records? When have your tours not been packed? See, you believe when you see other female rappers coming up around you that it somehow repositions you. Nicki Minaj, that is a level of internal insecurity that only you can deal with. You have to look in the mirror and quote Dr. Seuss. You have to say, today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. And don't put that in the rap, because it's going to sound like Safari wrote it. Now, you are her, Nicki, okay? And it's saddening all of us to see that you don't believe that you don't realize that. And the reason you don't realize that is because you are in pain. Nicki has had all these personal issues happen around her, and she's blaming the world for what she's feeling because of those issues. The industry has nothing to do with that, Nicki. None of the female rappers, not Atlantic Records, not the Breakfast Club. None of this has to do with the industry. You are refusing to come to terms with life, okay, and refusing to come to terms with human nature simply. Okay, when you refuse to come to terms with human nature, that simply means that you are dooming yourself to patterns beyond your control and the feelings of confusion and helplessness. And that's what I see in every tweet. Confusion. A cry for help, projections of pain, a wounded ego, okay, projections of hurt. And if your ego is hurt, you may become angry, okay? Ego itself is a disease. You have to dissolve your ego as far as possible. If you have inferiority complex or have a very deficient ego, you will lose your temper very easily. And that is what we are dealing with in regards to Nicki Minaj. And we should all truly hope that Nicki heals. I truly hope you heal, Nicki. I pray you find peace. I want you to go to therapy, church, the mosque, wherever you can go to heal, because you are in pain. And listen, so many of us are. Okay, to some degree, we are all in pain, and it's a pain we don't discuss or even understand. And oftentimes, the source of this pain is other people. Are often disappointing, superficial, unsatisfactory relationships with other people. Ain't no witchcraft caused any of those situations to happen to the people around you, Nicki. The industry didn't do that. It's just life. So you can get on the timeline and massively attack all the people you want. But at the end of the day, I know that it's just a hurt little girl living in that 42, soon to be 43-year-old body. And I want that young girl to get the healing she deserves, because you told us, Nicki, starships were meant to fly. So why are you crashing out? Nicki, your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And I truly, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hope you heal. Please let Remy Ma give Nicki Minaj the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Crazy that we had Remy give it a donkey.
The venom.
It's hilarious.
She about to have for him later on.
Oh,
She
well.
I chat GPT some names for her too.
Yeah,
what you came up with?
Charlotte Mouth.
Okay.
Charmin the God.
Okay. Yes.
Charcuterie board the guard.
Yes.
Charbroil God. Charlotte the lame. I like Charmin soft.
None of that
I just Googled
is going to help her heal.
I thought it was kind of funny.
None of that is going to help her
people.
heal.
So you know what?
People.
Invite her to the Mental Health Expo.
No,
all jokes aside,
you better not.
none of that is going to help her heal.
Seriously, she needs some serious help. She needs some
Healing.
serious healing.
Yep.
She needs to go deep and find out what her problem is, what the issue
heals.
is, what it is, and but like you said,
I hope she heals.
Well, that's cute. That's cute. I'm glad you do. You can numb your and get cured all day. I like to drag nuts, and I have testicles for that reason. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Now what we doing?
Testicle, Jess with the testicles. All right, up next, 800-585-1051. You could ask Jess with the testes, whatever you need. If you're having problems.
Jesse with the testes.
Oh, Jesse's with the
You
testes.
gotta rhyme.
That's right. So if you having relationship issues or any type of problems, you can hit Jesse's with the testes. All right. All right, Lauren, thank you so much
Appreciate you.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Appreciate you.
But call Jesse's with the testes right now, 800-585-1051.
And
yes,
Lauren, I love you, Lauren, because you know what? You so classy. All you did was correct your name. I love it. If you want to talk about me, you better make sure you spell my name right.
L-A-U-R-E-N is not me.
I love it.
and like I said earlier, your head ain't that big.
You don't got to tell me, baby.
Okay.
I'm all right.
All right, just making
Okay.
sure. All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Me. Tell her. Made it. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it. Fix my mess. Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess, because my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess. Who we got on the line?
Yo, this is JJ.
JJ, what's up? What's your question for Jess, brother?
Man, look, I was just trying to see, am I wrong for wanting fellatio on my girl's birthday? She said I was inconsiderate because I took boom.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. These niggas too immature, yo. What you say?
He said he wanted fellatio. He asked his girl for fellatio for her birthday. And he said, is he wrong
But
for
I
it?
took her to Cancun, though.
Okay. Hey, she your girl?
Hey, man, you feel me? We went to Cancun. We had a great time. We had, sex, but I went down on her, but she ain't go down on me. I'm like, oh, damn.
Damn, what she say? What she
Yeah,
say?
Man, she talking about I was being inconsiderate. It was her day, and you know how girls get. Y'all
Right. So wait, listen real quick. So it was her birthday or it was your birthday?
It was her birthday. I took her to Cancun. We had a great time.
Okay.
Sex and all. It was always two. You know how that shit go, but that.
Yeah. I get it, but check this out. I thought you said it was your birthday. If she don't want to give you no hit back on her birthday, she ain't got to. I don't care where you take me at. Today it's her day, and if she don't want to, be little loose lips on her birthday, then let her be tight face. It's cool. Leave her alone, yo. That's all right. Ask for some after her birthday. Who next, yo?
You gone?
Yeah, he gone.
No, y'all went out.
Oh yeah. Let her have her day. If she don't want to, milk the bird, birth the bird on her birthday, she ain't got to.
Have a good one, brother. Ashley, good morning. What's your question for Jess? It's Ashley, right? Yeah, Ashley, what's your question for Jess?
Good morning. So I need some advice. I recently caught my husband entertaining a girl from his past for the third time.
Well, it don't sound... Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, babe.
And we talked about it. He said he was going to vet it, let her know that he can't talk to her anymore. And this is the third time, and she's still in the picture.
Okay. Well, it don't seem like you need much advice. It's the third time. Third time's a charm. You nipped it in the bud the first time. You tried to. He went behind your back second time, and apparently led him to a third time. So I think you got what you need to do. Now, this ain't your boyfriend. This your husband. So this is
my husband of 2 years, and we have a 1-year-old boy.
How many years?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. How far back does this girl go in his past?
Years.
Yeah.
This girl has been around when he was in other relationships, and she's always been the side girl.
And you married him knowing that?
I met him. What'd you say?
I said you met him, you married him knowing that.
No, I didn't know. I found all this out this year.
Oh, okay.
So the first time I caught him, I seen text messages in the phone.
Okay.
He apologized, said it was nothing. And I know the girl, she's in like our friend circle.
What? Okay.
She's a friend of a friend. I've met her. She's not really my friend, but I've met her.
Right. Okay.
And he kind of lied about it, denied it, said he would let her know that it's done. We can't talk anymore. The second time, I just happened to check his phone, and they're still talking. And he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't reach out. I just been working.
Wow. Okay. And then the third time.
So this third time, he lied about where he was at. So I did some research, found out he was over her house.
Okay.
So I don't want to continue this because this is the third time.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's like, okay, he just keeps saying sorry. Like, what is it about her? Like, just let me know what it is. If this is what we're going to do, we can start the process of separating.
What's about? No, you need to. It's not no if this is what we're going to do. He going to do it. He been doing it, and you said she's been around for other relationships even prior to you. Listen, she's there. The why is because she's always there. She's convenient. She's never gone anywhere. I don't know why he won't just be with her. She probably got other issues.
That's what I said.
Right.
Why didn't you lock it in with her instead of marrying me?
But instead of trying to even figure that out, leave. I know you now have a 1-year-old. I am so sorry because that baby is just one. That means y'all just recently had him. Y'all ain't been married that long. But I feel like you should definitely back out of that situation. Get a divorce. There's no separate. Get a divorce. Shorty not going nowhere, and neither is he. So you need to remove yourself from that equation. It's very messy. It's nasty. Raise your child. Let him be a dad, but you go ahead and move on. It's only 2 years, but you don't want it to be 10.
And I hate to break up the marriage in our family. And
but he didn't. He don't hate to do it. But he gonna let you stay there and keep dealing with her as long as you stay there and keep dealing with it. And he gonna keep saying I'm sorry every 3 months or every however long it is before he texts her again, before he gets back to her, because he don't make her feel like he cares about his marriage. So why would she respect you? Right. So you gotta go.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
good luck, Mama. We're in the middle of Jess Fix My Mess. Shayna, good morning. Shayna the stud?
This your friend Shayna?
No.
He said Shayna the stud.
He said Shayna.
No, it says Shayna the stud. It says her and her girl been on and off.
Sheena. Oh, I'm
her
sorry.
Her girl found out she was talking to her ex and got mad at her. She want to know she can't be cool with her ex. Is she wrong? Shayna?
No, this ain't Shayna. Hello? Yo.
I'm here.
All right, what's going on, babe? What's wrong?
Basically, me and my girl, we got together. It would have been 2 years this December when we broke up in February. But, we still spend a lot of time together. I'm always at her house. We always together. But we still, we're together. So she found out that I was talking to my ex. And basically, she didn't want to deal with me no more. So I went to her house when I got off work to get my belongings from my house. And we ended up getting into an argument. And her brother was there. He got involved, and things went left really quick.
So you went to her house to get your stuff because she said she don't want to deal with you no more because you started talking to somebody else. When you got there, her brother he started manhandling you. Like what happened? You said things went left?
I wasn't talking to nobody else. It was my ex. But me and my ex, we just cool. It was no sex or nothing like that.
Got you.
So I went over there to get my stuff. And then her was having a verbal argument and he looking out from the house. So he come outside trying to buck up, get in my face. I'm a whole female. I'm like, what you doing?
Right.
So he got in front of my car, and I boom back. You know what I'm saying? And then her ain't spoke shit.
So you beat her brother up, you two-pieced her brother or something, and then she hasn't spoken to you since?
I ain't gonna say two-piece, but let's just say I put my car in drive.
Oh, all right. Okay, so you put your car in drive, and she haven't spoken to you ever since you hit her brother.
Right, because she's real close with her brother. I feel like if her brother wouldn't have got involved, me and her would have spoken to me, and we would have been back cool.
Yeah.
But because, the situation involves her brother, I think she, really ain't messing with me no more.
Right. So what's the question? Because I see nothing wrong with this. Like, you defended yourself against a man because you are a woman. He was coming at you. You hit his ass. Then what happened? Like, what you want?
I want my girl back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with my ex. That shit was just, me and her just was having a conversation.
Yeah.
I want my girl back, so I don't want to be with my ex.
Have you reached out to her?
I did. She blocked me.
Yeah.
Should I call her?
Yeah, you should call her. Call her unknown. I wish I could call her on three-way for you.
She wants you to call her.
I wish I could do that for you.
Can.
I don't know if we can call a girl on the phone.
We got phones in it.
All right, that's cool.
Her number.
No.
Our number comes in kind of odd, so she.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
They both Shayna hung up too.
Damn, I couldn't leave a message.
Yeah, you should have left a message. Say, yo, your stud looking for you.
Yeah, man.
We can try one more time. You want to try one more time?
Let's try one more time.
Yeah. Studs be having issues, man.
I know, man. When they break up with somebody, not your first girlfriend. Hello?
D.
Hello?
Is this D?
I'm sorry, who's calling?
What's up? It's your girl, Jess Hilarious from The Breakfast Club. And I had a question to ask
Charlamagne the
you.
guy. What's up, D?
What's up?
Just so you know, you on air right now. So I want you to you make sure we good. You on air. You cool with that?
Just want you to know.
We just got a question.
You just want a free scrap on, D.
I got a question for you, D. This is Jess. Don't worry about Beavis and Butthead. So I wanted to ask you, all right, I just wanted to tell you, I know things has been rocky in your relationship, you know, with your ex-girlfriend and everything, but I wanted to reach out to you to see, is there any way that y'all can reconcile?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, can you tell me why? She not on the phone. I'm not setting you up. I just want to know, because she called up, told me about what happened. She's mad sorry. She's sorry that she's ever been, right? But can you tell me why is not reconcilable?
It's just very toxic, and
She's very toxic.
Okay. She's very toxic, and you done?
Yeah, it's just very toxic, and I'm moving on. It's as simple as that.
Okay. So it don't got nothing to do with your brother.
It don't got nothing to do with my brother. My brother was protecting me, if anything.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you basically done. It wasn't a relationship for you. You moving on. Ain't no looking back.
It's not looking back. No, it's crazy.
Okay, well, I respect it, D.
We just gotta make sure you cool to be on air. You know, we just want to make sure. We just called you out the blue. We want to make sure you good.
Yeah, because we wanted to get both sides, because she had one side and we wanted to get the other side. That's all.
Is that cool with you?
Okay, no, that's completely fine. All
right,
okay,
D.
Well, I wish you the best,
Appreciate you, D. Thank you so much.
All right, thank y'all for calling. I love y'all. I love everything y'all got going on.
Love you too, D.
Thank you so much, D. Turn on the radio. You're going to hear yourself if you turn on the radio right now.
All right. I'm about to get to it. Love y'all, Breakfast Club.
Hey, thank you very much.
Uber driver said you lay off.
All right. Have a good one, D.
Shayna gonna be mad as hell. Like, y'all supposed to call her and get her back.
Oh.
She was happy.
Oh, she seemed like she over it.
On the Breakfast Club,
She don't care about none of that.
She don't care about none of that.
She don't care. It's not because of the brother.
Nope.
Shorty, but yeah.
She said, I'm not feeling you.
Yep.
No matter what you do, no matter what you say, I'm leaving anyway.
Damn.
And she want her bad.
She want her bad.
Shayna want her
I know you
bad.
want me bad.
All right.
Okay.
Studs do be toxic, though, you know.
Well, that was Jess Fix My Mess. She said she was in an Uber now. That's what she said, because I heard something about an Uber. So maybe she's in an Uber or she's driving an Uber, whatever. But let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everybody.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me. Why LaRosa?
We are headed into court tomorrow for Diddy's sentencing. This is, the final and last court date. Now, there are reports that it could go on for more than just a day.
Why?
I don't know, and I hope it does
not.
That's just reported. But
I thought the judge just says, okay, he gets this, and that's it.
There are people that will be speaking as well, too. Like, I know the prosecution had asked for the former assistant Mia to speak, so we'll see what happens. But
is Cassie coming back this week?
Not that I know of, no. But I spoke to a rep for Diddy because I was trying to figure out where his mental is right now going into tomorrow, and they told me verbatim, he's Sean Combs. He has incredible endurance and heart, but this situation has been difficult and it's very scary. He's being strong for his family and holding on to his strong faith. And then I was having a conversation too with somebody else about the whole non-acquittal thing, and are they worried because of that? And there's a lot of people who feel like it was like a duh thing. Like, this is just something you do procedural. So
I hate that question. How is your mental? Nigga, I'm scared.
Right.
I mean, they've been putting it out there this whole time that he's good, he's praying, he's good, he got this program going on, and so I asked again because I wanted to be
nervous and scared.
Of course he is. Now, in other news, Why Did I Get Married Again is finally happening.
I saw that yesterday.
Yes, you saw the photos yesterday. So in addition to the original cast, Taraji P. Henson will also be joining the cast.
Okay.
Yes,
Taraji wasn't in the original one.
No,
she wasn't.
She wasn't in them. And I also saw Da Vinci from BMF in the photos
That's
as well.
my guy.
Yeah, so shout out to him. So the log line for Why Did I Get Married Again? The couples are going to reunite in celebration of Marcus and Angela, Tasha Smith's character. Their daughter is going to get married. So they reunite and they find out, things ain't all bad, but they ain't all good either with their own relationships. And they're asking, why did I get married again? Tyler Perry, of course, will be producing, writing, and directing this.
What about Janet Jackson?
And The Rock. Remember The Rock had walked up?
Yeah. I hope Malik Yoba Ghost come back and haunt both of them.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
For real, man. That was the wildest ending ever, man.
It was.
Malik Yoba storms off, gets into a car wreck, dies, and then she just lives happily ever after with The Rock.
When she had that nigga pop out that cake at his job. She's like, you a bitch.
Man.
You a bitch.
Malik Yoba Ghost got to haunt both of them. Matter of fact, the movie should start with them being married, but The Rock left her because Malik Yoba Ghost kept haunting them.
Nah. First of all, why would Janet Jackson be? He only walked up to her ex and could he take her out? That's it.
Well, I just assumed that they was gonna be live happily ever after that.
Nah, yo, nah.
Well, it's set in Italy, so we'll see what happens.
Jill Scott back in it?
Yeah, Jill Scott was there. Wasn't she?
Yeah,
she was there.
I saw her in the photos as well.
Tasha Smith, Jill Scott, and got the lady name.
It's the
Diane. The lady who played Diane.
Which one is Diane? I don't remember the name.
Tyler Perry's wife in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tasha Smith, Sharon Liu, Michael J. White, Lamont Rucker, and Jill Scott. Yes, will all return with Taraji.
So what about Janet?
Janet's not listed on the Variety article, but maybe I don't know how.
I know she's in Paris.
I saw her reuniting with
her niece Paris. Yeah, so she probably wasn't there because she's at Fashion Week.
Is that the same movie where they was doing the bending? Oh, that was another film.
No, that's For Color Girls. That's another Tyler Perry film.
Just be mixing them all
And
together.
that was Ghost. That was
What? Go ahead.
Okay. Speaking of relationships, though, and ending on a very high note, Killer Mike, and I haven't finished this full conversation, but I really want you guys to go and watch it because it made me just want to be married so bad. So he sat down with Shannon Sharp.
Shut up, Charlamagne. Let her cook. Go ahead.
Yeah. He sat down with Shannon Sharp, and first he starts off by apologizing to Steph Curry and Aisha Curry for commenting on, we talked about that. Yep. Let's take a listen to this.
Steph Curry, Aisha Curry. Boy, my wife done cussed me out. My oldest daughter called me. My youngest daughter called me. My homeboys that played in the NBA called me. And I realized maybe I shouldn't smoke marijuana and get on. So, let me say this because I appreciated you checking it because it showed me you have a tremendous amount of respect for me. I was trying to say to the comedian, go easy on Steph. And I just typed something stupid. My homegirl, Tesman Figaro, man, our political fighter and activist, she said, bruh, you don't understand how this could be misread. And I read it and I said, damn. So, Steph, let me say, man, since my favorite player ever turned me on to you, Kobe Bean Bryant told me you got to follow. You have been my guy. The only time I don't cheer for you is when you playing against the Hawks. I got to say, first and foremost, Mrs. Aisha Curry and her husband, Steph, I apologize for my statement being misconstrued. I was just stoned up trying to make a joke out of it. What's on there? It wasn't my damn business, like my wife said. So I'm sorry, y'all.
That's what I said when it happened.
I don't even know what happened, but I love Killer Mike either way.
Yeah,
I don't even know what he said.
A whole thing.
Dropping a clues bomb for Killer Mike. Salute to Michael Render. I love that man. Okay.
And his wife Shay.
Salute to Shay. I love Shay.
Of course.
I don't know who I don't know Shay before
why
this
that made
interview.
You want to get married though?
So there's more to the interview, but we don't have time. I'll bring it back in tomorrow's latest. He talks so much about how without Shay, his wife, being by his side, there's so many points of his life that wouldn't have been as great. But also, she's just his lifeline, and there's so many examples that he gives. And I was just listening to it like, oh my God,
That's how marriage should be.
The completion that you hear when he talks about her
partnership.
I'm like, where is Shay and how do I find her? I need to just see her. Like,
you never met Shay?
No.
Incredible person, man.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's been up here before. Right?
She was with him at this interview too. But so yeah, I'm gonna bring it back tomorrow because we're running out of time and it deserves a conversation. So yes, that's the latest.
Well, that is the latest with Loren and Mixes up next. To chat, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
All
chat.
right, chat.
And it's the
Love
Breakfast
y'all.
Club. Good morning. Peace, chat.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to Bozoma for joining us this morning.
Man, I'm mad I miss Bose, man. I love Bose. Salute to Bose.
I love Bose.
Yeah, salute to Bozoma for joining us. Telling us about her new show.
On brand.
With Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah, on brand with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I literally see the I've been seeing promos for that everywhere.
In New York City.
Billboards, everything.
Times Square, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so salute to Bozoma for joining us today, all right? Just reminding you guys that we are on Twitch now, so if you want to check us out on Twitch, you can just follow us at Breakfast Club AM. We start streaming live at 8 a.m. each and every morning. So
yeah, we be live all the time. We're going to start doing, we do behind-the-scenes lives now, but like even when we not here at the station, I think we should be opening up Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all like to watch Just Dance.
Mm-hmm.
What? They do like
you
to watch
say like
you
I be dancing all the time, like that's what I'm known for.
You do be
like,
dancing.
No, I don't.
Every time somebody catch a casual video of you dancing.
That's good because you happy.
Yes.
What about you? You gonna do like a tadpole tails,
wow.
Lauren?
Wow.
The boss said Lauren built like a tadpole.
Damn.
That was crazy.
I hate that.
You know what?
How you feel about that?
I don't care about it, and you keep bringing it up.
I just thought it was.
I actually
hilarious.
thought it was. No, I thought that was like the best.
Creative.
One. Yeah, it was
because the insult's just repetitive. It's like I heard that.
I've heard boring. I've heard even the whitehead. I've been called a few things, but
the whitehead. That's a crazy.
The tadpole, that one ate. I put my picture.
Have you ever measured the distance between your left eye and right eye?
Have you ever measured the distance between your non-hairline and your nose?
I try.
Have you ever measured the distance between your feet and the floor? Come on, your feet is swinging. Turn around. I can't talk to you. Not a man. Turn around. Get out of my face.
Damn.
Why would you lie? You just like a bar. All you do is lie.
Wow.
Exaggerate.
All right. You have a positive note. How do you do positivity after that?
He don't have one. He don't, because ain't nothing positive.
Damn.
But open his hands wide, like he praying.
Goofy, yo.
The positive note is simply this. It comes from my man Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday wrote a great book that I read often called The Obstacle is the Way. And it's the timeless art of turning trials into triumph. And Ryan Holiday says in that book, we forget in life, it doesn't matter what happens to you or where you came from. It matters what you do with what happens and what you've been given. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?